Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Chamilkazi Institute of Pharmacy Indore. Today we will discuss here about antileprotic drugs. So, what is leprosy? Leprosy is caused by a slow growing type of bacteria called Mycobacterium leprae, which is the only bacterial pathogen known to attack the nervous tissue. Leprosy is also known as Hansen's disease after the scientist who discovered Mycobacterium leprae in 1873. Leprosy is an infectious disease that causes severe disfiguring skin sores and nerve damage in the arms, legs, and skin areas around the body. Leprosy is a chronic progressive inflammatory human disease of the skin, peripheral nerves, and nasal mucous membrane. It does not infect the central nervous system. It is also affects eyes, liver, muscles, and bones. The temperature preference for Mycobacterium leprae is less than 37 degrees Celsius, which apparently accounts for its predilection for the cooler parts such as face, ears, cornea, fingers, etc. Due to the slow growth of Mycobacterium leprae, the disease has a long incubation period and runs a chronic course. M. leprae is virtually non-toxic and may occur in the tissues in large amounts without exhibiting any clinical symptoms. Today, about 180,000 people worldwide are infected with leprosy. According to the WHO World Health Organization, most of them in Africa and Asia. About 100 people are diagnosed with leprosy in the US every year, mostly in the South, California, Hawaii, and some US territories. Now we will discuss about epidemiology. Leprosy is a global problem predominant in third world countries with poor socio-economic status. Apart from being communicable, it also poses challenges in relation to its potential to cause physical deformities and consequent social stigma. About 11.5 million people were estimated to be suffering from leprosy in 1983. Nearly 4 million lived in India, and as many as 20 to 25% of the newly detected cases were children. The leprosy scenario worldwide in 1990, based on registered cases, is about 4 million. It is generally believed that there are 1 to 2 undocumented cases for each registered one. The disease is most prevalent in South and Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America. In terms of density of cases, Brazil, India, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Nigeria contribute to about 82% of all registered cases in the world. Now here, the signs and symptoms of leprosy. Symptoms mainly affect the skin, nerves, and mucous membrane. The disease can cause skin symptoms such as discolored patches of skin, growth or nodules on the skin, thick, stiff or dry skin, painless ulcers on the soles of feet, painless swelling or lumps on the face or earlobe, and loss of eyebrows or eyelashes. Now, next point, forms of leprosy. Leprosy is defined by the number and type of skin sores. Specific symptoms and treatment depends on the type of leprosy. There are tuberculosis, lepromatous, and borderline. So firstly we will discuss about tuberculosis, a mild, less severe form of leprosy. People with this type have only one or few patches of slate, pale colored skin. The affected area of skin may feel numb because of nerve damage underneath. Tuberculosis leprosy is less contagious than other forms. Second form is lepromatous, a more severe form of the disease. It has widespread skin bumps and rashes, numbness and muscle weakness. The nose, kidneys and male reproductive organs may also be affected. It is more contagious than tuberculosis leprosy. The third form is borderline. People with this type of leprosy have symptoms of both the tuberculosis and lepromatous form. Now come to the topic anti-leprosy drugs. So what is anti-leprotic drug? So anti-leprosy drugs are the drugs that interfere with proliferation of the bacterium that causes leprosy. Now the classification of antileprotic drugs. So the antileprotic drugs may be classified into the four main categories. The first one class is sulfone, phenazine derivative, third antibiotic, and the fourth category is antitubercular drugs. So firstly we will discuss about sulfone. So the example of this category is Dapsone. Now you can see here the structure of Dapsone. The second category is phenazine derivative. So the example of phenazine derivative is clofazimine. Third category is antibiotic. Example minocycline and ofloxacin. The fourth category is antitubercular drugs. Examples are rifampin and ethionamide. Now we will discuss here about Dapsone. So here the structure of Dapsone, and Dapsone has been the principal drug in a multi-drug regimen recommended by the World Health Organization for the treatment of leprosy. It is also widely used for dermatologists in various skin diseases. Dapsone, or the IUPAC name of Dapsone, is 4,4-diamino diphenylsulfone, was synthesized a century ago, 1908, and continues to be a powerful therapeutic tool in many skin diseases. It has an antibacterial spectrum and a similar mechanism of action as sulfonamide. It is a drug of choice in the chemotherapy of leprosy. The physicochemical properties of Dapsone are: Dapsone appears as odorless, white or creamy white crystalline powder and slightly bitter taste. The molecular formula is C12H12N2O2A and the molecular weight is 248.3 gram per mole, and the melting point of Dapsone is 175 to 176 degrees Celsius. The solubility profile of Dapsone is light. It is soluble in alcohol, methanol, acetone, dilute hydrochloric acid, but it is practically insoluble in water. Now here the mechanism of action of Dapsone. Dapsone is the competitive inhibitor of para-aminobenzoic acid, in short PABA, a critical substrate for folate biosynthesis. Dapsone blocks the condensation of PABA and 7,8-dihydro-6-hydroxymethyltyrene pyrophosphate from forming 7,8-dihydrofolic acid. The key enzyme in this step is the dihydroxysterase synthetase, in short DHPA, encoded by the Folpic gene. Dapsone competitively inhibits this condensation and ultimately results in the decreased production of tetrahydrofolate, an essential component of nucleic acid biosynthesis in Mycobacterium leprae. The uses. This medication is used to treat a certain type of skin disorder. Dapsone is also used in other drugs to treat Hansen's disease. It belongs to a class of drugs known as sulfones, and it works by decreasing swelling and stopping the growth of bacteria. The storage condition of Dapsone is it should be stored at 20 to 25 degrees Celsius and protected from light. Thank you very much.